This is Larry Porter with the World Socialist website. I'm reporting at the scene of the fire that took place on Bangor Street in Detroit on Tuesday of this week, resulting in the death of 3 children. I'm here speaking to Santore Matun, who was also one of the young men who helped save the children. So Tori, what happened?
Well, I was standing at the corner. I looked over at the house, and I seen like it looked like a space heater, but it didn't look like it was burning at first. And then when we looked back over, it was burning, and it just got to going in flames like real fast. Like it was like had been like electrical fire, you know. And then after that, I called Jamar out the house, and his mother and 2 other people was already out here. So they basically seen it the same time I seen it, and we all ran over here, you know. And we was hollering, you know what I'm saying, trying to kick the front door in. We couldn't kick it in at first, so we hollering to see if somebody was in there. Some kids upstairs saying they was trapped. So, you know what I'm saying, they opened the window, so we was telling them they had to jump out the window. We was gonna catch them, you know. By the time they started jumping out the window, you know what I'm saying, we started going to the back door to kick the back door in, because I know the whole house because some people used to live here, I know. So we tried to kick the back door up, and it took us a minute to kick it in. But by the time we kick it in, when we looked to the front, you couldn't get upstairs. Basically, you know what I'm saying, it was fire everywhere, and the stairs like right by the front door. So you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see anything but fire and smoke. So basically, we really couldn't go in there to get the rest of them, you know. Well, we got the little boys out the car and the baby out the house. You know what I'm saying, they was saying they had sisters, or you know what I'm saying, there was some more kids in there, and we tried the best we could to get them out.
When you saw the fire hadn't fully exploded, in other words. It was still smoldering, it was still building up,
right.
And then suddenly it blew up into a fire. Is that what happened? Or?
Yeah, it's like the one side of the whole house really just, you know what I'm saying, just burnt the whole, like one side of the house off. That's the first part of the house started burning up. Then the other side, like it came all through here. Just the front door, the stairs right there. And if you look straight through, you would see the back door right there. So, you know what I'm saying, we was trying to get in, but we couldn't do it. And by the time we came back to the front, it caught on to the tree, and if the kids was in this room right here, they had to been already gone. So we really couldn't do nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me because, you know what I'm saying, I wish we could have got all of them out, and you know what I'm saying, it just messed with me. I couldn't sleep that night. I still think about it, you know. So that was about it. We couldn't get them out.
You know, it's a horrible tragedy.
Yeah.
Where were the kids though? Were they in the front room right here?
The ones we got out, yeah, and they jumped out this window right here, and you know.
So you were right here, and where you caught them?
We was all right here in this whole little area, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying, we did what we could, you know what I'm saying. Like his mother and Jamar's mother and his other 2 guys, you know what I'm saying. They was right here really catching the kids, and we was trying to get in the back door. You feel me? We was trying to get through the back door so we can get in fast enough to run upstairs. But if we would have ran upstairs, we couldn't have made it out. Because by the time we would have got upstairs, if I would have went up there, I would have ended up, you know what I'm saying, either seeing the kids in there burning and fainted and never would have came out, or just never would have came out, period. You know, so it was sad.
Well, you're a neighbor of the family. What do you think about this fire?
I really think it was a terrible accident. And it didn't make no sense because the power was off. She was trying to get help when nobody gave her the help that she needed.
It's very common?
Yes. It's common because there's a lot of people stuff gets shut off, try to go down there and get help, but they can't get the help that they need.
Yeah. What do you think about the death of these 3 children?
Now that right there, that's a bad situation because do nobody know what their mother's going through. 3 of her kids, it was 7 altogether. 3 of them passed. I don't even think nobody took the time to ask the mother, do she need counseling or anything. Do nobody know what that woman is going through. And all she was trying to do was protect her kids, go out, get a space heater. And she came back, and that's how it was. And it's terrible.
So what's your name?
Rashard.
Who do you think is responsible for these fires?
I believe Miss Con is responsible, man, because, you know, it's been going on a lot around this neighborhood and this whole area, like everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And everybody trying to stay warm, like my uncle and all them, they in the same predicament using space heaters because they can't get their gas on. And it's real. I look at it as the city of Miss Con, everybody for who got control over it, you know what I'm saying? They need at least help somebody out. All these people in need and that's sitting in the house in the cold in the wintertime, they're not even at least trying to help these people or at least give them a chance to try to pay it. I understand that people done ran their bill up high, But you know, I think they still should help these people out that's out here in the cold that got kids and everything like that. Cause the same predicament happened, like I said, over here with my uncle's house instead, but it just wasn't in the same case, you know. But it happens, and them space heater catch fire, and a lot of people use them because it take many of them to use, you know, to warm up a house, at least a couple rooms. You got to at least have about 4 or 5 space heaters, and you know, it's just messed up, and they don't really care because it's fire like every day, man, in the city. Every day I see it. I know in our neighborhood, not too far from here, it's the same thing going on, you know. And I just,
It's an epidemic.
yeah, it is, and it's like they don't care though. It's like they just don't care.
That's true. What was your feeling about this?
I was trying to say it was a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years, when that 93-year-old man, his gas got turned off. He was trying to go out there, turn the box on, and he got froze to death. But they should try to get out and get somebody some kind of help to help the people that can't get the gas and stuff turned back on. See, for this right here, this didn't make no sense because I believe the landlord know the power couldn't get turned back on.
Well, but also DTE set the whole chain of things in effect when they turned off the electricity or didn't provide electricity for the family. I mean, how can you live in a house with 7 children without electricity or gas?
You right about that, because the first thing that he would have been saying, her kids had to go into the state because she ain't got the proper help to get the gas and stuff turned on. So, to me, she did a doggone good damn job, excuse me, to have 7 kids. And she went out to try to get a space heater, get 9 laters or whatever for her child, came back and seen this.
She was doing the best she could.
Yeah, she did the best she could.